To start out, that leads to a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it for.
This is caught inside the 15. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
And their first down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Broncos 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On second down, here's Wilson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And this is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Butker now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next to score, Chiefs 28, Broncos 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got
everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
53 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And they're going to speed things up here.
38-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Now Wilson wants a different look.
9.
On second down, Williams. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go back to the ground with Williams. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now Williams running left. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
19-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Here we go with Williams. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing now is Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
Intercepted. Sets up a first down and goal at the 2-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Williams is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Wilson changing the play.
19. Got it.
Williams will try again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A big play there for KC. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. Now Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Returnable here from the 38. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Powers through him. That'll be caught by Rice. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. And that's an important completion right there, because that's going to do it. With that last pass, he eclipses Peyton Manning's all-time mark of 5,477 pass yards in a single season. I think the Engravers, they can get the MVP trophy ready. This has been a year for the ages as he stands alone in single-season passing. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd and inches.
And Mahomes is going to keep it. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Chiefs are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 40-yard line.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third.